What happens when you start to study ventriloquism from the age of 10 and then try out for America's Got Talent? You go all the way to the top and you win. That's right, we're talking with Terry Fator in this multiple part series. Let's take a look. Let me get right down to it. I'm going to introduce to you Season 2 of American Got Talent winner. That's right, Season 2. It's been that long. How awesome is that? We got Terry Fator here along with a new version of Winston. You've been upgraded, Winston.
I'm Winston, the impersonating Santa turtle.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we got my man JT and Punchy here with us today. So, Winston, I hope you don't mind. They might ask you some really deep, dark questions about Terry.
You go right ahead.
The ones you worry about are the ones that say they have nothing to hide.
That's right.
Sully, the only thing dark about my questioning is my background with the dimly litness.
Well, I told you to put more lights on, but that's up to you. So, Terry, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And my first major question, because I've watched your entire season of America's Got Talent. You're one of the reasons that I still watch it to this day. What was it like, first trying out and then going all the way to the end?
It was surreal. I really didn't expect to go all the way through. I went on the show. In fact, I was just telling this today in an interview that I performed at an elementary school. I think I was performing for first graders. I was in Los Angeles, and I had just read that in LA they were doing auditions for America's Got Talent. So I packed up my little puppets and I walked over there. I drove over there and I walked in with my puppets and did the thing. I expected on getting on hopefully 1 or 2 episodes, and then I could raise my price at elementary schools. I never, ever gave myself a shot to win it at all.
He just didn't know he had me.
That's true.
True.
At the time, I didn't have Winston.
That's right.
Now, it's good that you mentioned that, because when you first auditioned, you had Emma Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And did Winston, you just came up with Winston on the fly? Is that how you brought him into
What actually happened was Emma was a gift given to me by my good friends. They said that, you don't have any girl singers and girl puppets. So one of the first female impressions I ever learned was Etta James.
Yeah.
And so she was kind of the no-brainer, because it was kind of, people really went nuts when when my puppet started singing like Etta James. So I kind of knew I was going to get a good response with that. But I did an impression of Kermit the Frog, and I had this Kermit the Frog puppet. And when I went on America's Got Talent, that was going to be my second thing that I was going to do. But the Muppets would not let me do a Kermit the Frog puppet. So they said, well, you can do the voice, but you can't do an actual puppet, because there's only one Kermit, and that's the only one we allow to be videoed or be on television. So I really needed to find someone who could do an impression of Kermit the Frog. And then I was in LA working on the show, and I'm walking by this pond, and this turtle sticks his head up. Yeah, and I said, "Hi, Kermit the Frog here." And I said, "Oh my gosh, I said, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm Winston, the impersonating turtle." And he told me he had always wanted to be a star, so I asked him if he'd do the show. And the truth is that I found a puppet online and named him Winston, the impersonating turtle, because I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
It's a great
I like
name.
the other story better.
Yeah, the other story's better. I agree.
I got a question for Winston, though.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Winston, you performed in the finale.
I did.
What was it like because you did to me, you did the song that won everything for you.
Oh,
what
yeah.
was it like to be out there for that?
Oh, it was great. I just wish this guy hadn't had his hand up my butt.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing an interview. Skype, that's okay. I got my dogs here yelling.
That's quite all right. We don't mind. See,
Oh, no.
the good thing about our show is we tend to break the fourth wall a lot.
It's fine.
And
I knew my dogs were going to bark, but I didn't want to lock them up.
but it's true. Like we break the fourth wall a lot because we like interacting with people. We like just sitting down and BSing and having a good time with whoever's on air with us. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted you on, because I was desperately reaching for a great guest, and let's face it, the things that you can do as a ventriloquist are unheard of.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, really, if you think about it, I think I saw a couple of interviews online where you've had some vocal coaches completely baffled by what you can do.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have a voice doctor that I've been going to for 20-something years, and it's funny because when I filled out the card, I started going to him in the 90s because I had a band and I was performing, and he's in Dallas, and he's really the vocal doctor to the stars. He does. I mean, he did Pavarotti before he died. He did Ronald Reagan. He does a lot of the presidents. He does a lot of the big stars. Mick Jagger, Frank Sinatra. He did Elvis Presley. So. I put on the card what my occupation was, ventriloquist, and he just kind of looked at it like, oh, ventriloquist, big deal, And then I called him and I said, I'm going to be on America's Got Talent. I'd like it if you watched. And he's thinking, okay, I got a patient, on America's Got Talent. He called me right after the first performance and he said, what the F? He said, why didn't you tell me you did this? He goes, I've never seen anything like it. And he's just going on and on. So then he starts watching the show, and he just can't believe what I'm able to do. He told me that what I do is physically impossible. He cannot figure it out. And I've had vocal coaches tell me that I break every single rule of singing, and you're literally not supposed to be able to make the kind of tones that I'm able to with this tiny little opening in the mouth. So it's kind of funny. I don't know why or how.
I know, because I'm here.
That's true. It's Winston. It's all him.
Yeah.
All right. Good for you, Winston.
Yeah, thank you.
You bring out the talent of Terry.
I do, yeah. People don't realize just how talented I am.
Oh,
I would agree with that.
Now, Winston, I know you could do Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
You've done a couple of others. What's your favorite impression to do?
Oh, I like, she's out of my life.
Ooh.
She's out of my life.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Winston, since you're the star,
Yeah.
you got some wonderful Christmas music coming out now.
I do.
Do you get along with the other characters?
Oh, completely. Yeah. I realize they're all here to see me.
That's true. We did a poll of my audience at the Mirage. I've been there now going on. This is my sixth year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We've been one of the most successful shows in Vegas for 5.5 years. It's been just incredible. And we did a poll about a year ago. And I think Winston got 60 or 70% of the vote as being everybody's favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Winston. I really am.
Thank you.
And you've grown.
I have. Yes. I got some plastic surgery.
He did. Yeah. And the truth behind that story is that I actually got sued by the maker of the puppets that were on America's Got Talent.
Wow.
And they claimed that the puppets were why I won the show. And so I had to settle with them, and then I made my own puppets.
Oh.
It's amazing how that happens when you hit it big.
Yeah, all the sharks come out of the water and go, no, that was art. No. That's the one thing I think I despise with people these days is they're out for the buck. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out this week's interview with Terry Fator. Make sure you click the box to the left for part 2. You can also click the box above it if you want to check out our interview with Freddie Wong from Rocket Jump, which is really an awesome interview, and Video Game High School kicks ass, let me tell you. However, don't forget, you need to click the subscribe button. We're getting there. We're doing some pretty good stuff. And of course, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. The Sully Show is live Sundays noon to 2 Eastern on More Like Radio. We'll see you next time.